fans and pioneers. Today I'm going to be making what's called a clean lemon curd, and it's a little different than a lemon curd that you've probably seen on YouTube or anywhere, your standard lemon curd. It's got an ingredient that isn't in most. So what I'm going to do is I have 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of honey. And you're going to want to make sure you're going to get local honey from wherever you live. It's really important to make sure and get local honey and not honey that's been produced in China. Honey's not cheap, for sure. I usually eyeball this, but I'm measuring it for the video, so. 2, 3, 4. All right. Just going to make sure I get all the honey out. And you could use raw honey as well. If all you have is raw honey on hand, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a hand mixer and we're going to cream this together. You're going to want to cream it, where it's going to warm up the butter, and it's going to be nice and fluffy. And then we're going to beat in 2 large eggs with this honey and butter. Let's add our first egg. I'm just using a regular cage-free white egg. You could use a brown egg, it's fine. Just the whole egg like that. We're going to cream all this together. I'm going to turn the stove. I've got a medium saucepan with a little water in it, and I've got this Pyrex glass bowl because it can withstand up to 350 degrees, and I'm going to use it as a double boiler. I'm just going to put it on about medium heat, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my lemon juice, and I'm going to use the amount of about 5 lemons, probably about 5 lemons, and but we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of lemon juice for the purposes of this. big measure. 2/3. And I'm just using just organic lemon juice that you buy at the store. Okay, pour this in. And I'm going to give this a quick blend. I'm going to remove my beaters and I'm going to clean this off, make sure I get all the bits back into the bowl. The butter was out about probably an hour and a half, so it wasn't super soft, which you don't want, because you want this to kind of all blend and melt and mix together. And the honey typically causes it to stick in the beaters, so I'm just going to give this a quick clean. Alright, I'm going to move to a whisk. I'm just going to add a little lemon zest to this. I keep lemons in my freezer so they don't go bad, and I just take them out of the freezer and you can get great lemon zest that way. Okay, as you can see, our butter is all melted and our bowl is starting to frost up around the edges and steam. So we're going to get up to temperature now. You can also, there's an addition to this recipe you could do if you want it to be really super thick. Lemon curd, this is probably not going to be super thick. But if you wanted a really thick lemon curd, like paste, you would add a half a teaspoon of cornstarch in with probably a tablespoon of water or 2 tablespoons of water and mix it till it dissolves and then put it in here. So, you know, one of the reasons this is called the clean lemon curd is because we're using honey. We're not using granulated sugar, whether that's processed sugar or cane sugar. We're not using, you know, those sugars. And some people can't have anything but natural sugars in their diet. So this is just a real clean version of a lemon curd that you could absolutely, there's 1,000 recipes for regular lemon curd with granulated sugar, but you're not going to see one made with honey very often. And this is just, it's just all super natural, and you know, anything that comes from a bee is good for us. So, and you're going to want to, you know, cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes. Once it starts, you know, the temperature gets up there. And you're going to be able to tell, because I can tell, I've got steam coming out the sides and it's going to start to cook. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer to about 7 minutes and let it sit here and cook. This is really going to be more like a pudding consistency. And you're going to want to stir it. Don't walk off and leave it, because it can boil over or it can scorch. And if your water depletes in your saucepan, then you've got a real problem. It can actually crack your Pyrex. Okay, we're gonna let this cook for about 7 minutes and we'll be back. Okay everyone, our lemon curd is completed. And as you can see, the consistency is just like pudding. It's super thick. Well, not really super thick, but it's thick. Certainly something that's great for lemon curd, or it's not a lemon pie filling, so it's not going to be, you know, where you could set a spoon in here. It will not hold a spoon, but this is beautiful lemon curd that you could use for all kinds of things. My mother used to make meringue cups, and she would put lemon curd and strawberry jelly on the inside of the meringue cups. And there's just all kinds of recipes for lemon curd out there. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and my next video is going to be lemon curd cookies, or really lemon pie cookies made with lemon curd. So I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and come back and see us next time. Please give us a thumbs up and certainly comment if you try the recipe. And we'll see you guys next time. You can find a copy of this recipe on my blog at potspansandpioneers.com. Everybody have a blessed day.